Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and welcome to Season 4 of the Top 5 series. Even though the seasons aren't really all that different from one another, like it's not like anything's gonna be significantly changing, I just like to separate the seasons based on my plans for the Top 5 series. Like Season 1 was like my original series that I just did random videos on. Season 2 was where I focused on the top 5 best skins for specific heroes. Season 3 is where I just did a bunch of random top 5 videos every single Saturday, and my plans for Season 4 are to do the rest of the top 5 videos with Baptiste and Sigma. Echo will probably come like a year from now because she doesn't have enough skins to really do a top 5 video on, but to more importantly redo a lot of my top 5 videos that I did back in 2016, 17, and even 2018, because some of you guys weren't around when I first started the series. In fact, some of y'all weren't even born when I first kickstarted the top 5 series, based on how y'all act sometimes. I figured that would be a good way to retire my longest running series here on YouTube, but before we can even begin thinking about that, we gotta look at our boy Baptiste and talk about his top 5 best skins in Overwatch. With his introduction of his tropical skin marks just enough skins to where we can have a pretty good list and ranking of his best skins in Overwatch. So yeah, let's get it started. It feels so weird not asking you guys to vote in the top right hand corner for next week's top 5 episode, and then you guys constantly ignore Soldier 76 and Orisa week in and week out. Ah, man, those were good times. Want to kill myself every single week. Anyway, let's talk about the top 5 best Baptiste skins. Starting us off at number 5 is going to be an epic skin. Now, you have to realize that it's not like he has a lot of skins to begin with, or a lot of good skins, but this one I think is relatively good for the event that it belongs to. But then once you realize that just about anybody can have a vampire skin, it just kind of loses its lust for a Baptiste skin after a while. Oh yeah, this is VampireBaptiste, by the way. One week during the Halloween event, Blizzard decided to be generous, I guess you could say that, by throwing a bone towards the Overwatch community's way by giving us a free epic Baptiste skin. And you can't really hate on Blizzard no matter what the epic skin looks like, because it's a free skin at the end of the day. Beforehand, you can only unlock the epic skins through loot boxes, and if you did play a lot of Overwatch, eventually you would get it relatively quickly. So when it came to the first year of free epic skins, there was a lot to be desired, and that's still the case here. There's a lot to be desired in regards of VampireBaptiste. It just seems like a random addition for a vampire skin, especially for a hero that you wouldn't ever really imagine to be a vampire. Plus, on top of that, isn't this like the third vampire skin? I know Symmetra has one, and I know Reaper has one in Baptiste. There's probably another one that I'm forgetting about. How many times can we get a vampire skin in the Halloween event? It seems like such a cop-out skin. So even though Baptiste looks somewhat cool as a vampire, not only is he the least memorable vampire, but it's not really a hero that I would imagine to be a vampire. Wow, we're only at the number 5 spot, and I'm already sound like a huge hater on the top 5 best Baptiste skins. So what makes this the best Baptiste skin, or at least worthy to be on the list? Well, it has that exclusivity factor. Not only is it an event skin, but it's also a skin challenge. Not everybody can get it. Ooh, you won 9 games, so you get this skin not everybody has. Right? That's impressive, right? Winning 9 games? Winning 9 games is hard, bruh! That's why I beat out so many other skins that aren't on this list. But when you look at the 4th best Baptiste skin, while it might not be an event skin or a skin challenge, it looks a whole lot better than VampireBaptiste. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is PirateBaptiste. It's kind of funny that Baptiste got the 3rd vampire skin when he also got the 5th pirate skin, but I think this is one of the better looking pirate skins in the game. Maybe it's just because of the way that pirate looks specifically. Between Buccaneer and Pirate, the all black on white accent colors, magnificent, beautiful, my boy. While it's totally unfair to expect Blizzard to transform the hero in its entirety for epic skins, when it comes to this legendary skin, I love how many pirate assets they implemented and decided to transform Baptiste's main look into a more pirate look. Not only in his clothes, like with his pirate do-rag or his eye patch, but also in his jumpy boys. In his boots, you can see wood grain finish to match a pirate ship, but also pirate rope to tie the wood around his legs. But then you get to his gun, which is I think the main thing that I love most about this skin. And there's also more pirate assets as well. That same wood grain finish, but also the cannon torpedo thing for the barrel of his gun. You can see the anchor too. There's just so many little details that go unnoticed, which is why I think this skin is extremely underrated, but not better than 3 other Batiste skins. Because coming in the middle of our list is one of the original skin challenges to come into the game in correlation of more Overwatch lore being released. And this was Baptiste's comic What You Left Behind that housed the Combat Medic skin. So you guys know me, I'm an absolute sucker for lore inspired skins. That's why I like May's Equal Point Antarctica skin, or Reinhardt's Crusader skin, or Zenyatta. Ooh, that's a yikes. I forgot there's no animated short for Zenyatta. But this is another one of those skins that not only is it fitting for the character because of what he's supposed to be, a support hero, but it's also inspired from the comic that I mentioned before. Even though you don't really see the skin anywhere up until the bottom of the comic. In fact, you don't even see the skin at all. You see Tropical Baptiste more often. Is that foreshadowing I smell? Batiste is a support hero. This is inspired from the support health packs in game. That is so cute. And it actually fits the characteristics and silhouette of Batiste, unlike Vampire. So that's why I think it deserves the number 3 spot, because it actually has a purpose. It's inspired from lore. It looks great on Batiste. The colors work well together. And it's inspired from something that not every single Genji main is actually aware of, which is health packs. Now we're getting into the event legendary skins, the bread and butter of every single skin arsenal for a hero. So this again has the same thing that Medic does for Baptiste. It has the lore, it has the backstory, and I love that. So coming with the Archives event comes Baptiste's very first legendary event skin in the form of TalonBaptiste. While Baptiste might not be my favorite hero, his origin story has got to be one of the most interesting that was introduced in the Overwatch universe. The fact that this kid became an orphan during the Omni Crisis, and he was only given 2 options, either die or take the hand of Talon just to be able to survive. And once he joined Talon, well, his morals didn't necessarily change. He was able to find a purpose in life, and that was to give the options to people that he never got. To some, that's a bandage. To other, that's a bullet. And not only is that basically how Batiste works in game, but that's just the whole idea of him as a character. So he kind of pulled a Finn from the Star Wars series and kind of went rogue on Talon and did his own thing at that point. He became a lone wolf. So when the Archives event came around, a callback to the younger years of so many heroes, Baptiste got that same special treatment by getting his old Talon armor back in his Talon days. I think when you saw the origin story that you kind of expected him to get the Talon skin, especially since the Archives event was just around the corner and Baptiste was a newly spawned hero. It all just made sense at that point. But we weren't really disappointed with this Talon skin because he looks fantastic. Maybe it's just because they gave him some sick hair. I absolutely love his locks, but the color scheme as always hits for Talon. The red on black and white, an awesome color scheme. I just wish they were the main protagonist team, because when it comes to orange and blue, those don't really go together as sick as red and black. So even though in this case Baptiste is the antagonist, he should be the protagonist because he just looks so awesome, bro. And of course, the best Batiste skin is one that you probably already expected, but the newly released summer skin featuring the cooler Daniel is here in the form of Tropical Baptiste. Them shades are killing my guy. This is the 3rd lore-inspired skin featuring Baptiste, coming from that exact same comic, What You Left Behind, but actually featuring a skin in that comic where it has Baptiste in a more Hawaiian-like attire. You got that same teal shirt with the triangles, and that's it. He doesn't have the shades, he doesn't have the jumpy boots, I'm assuming, if he's not wearing his backpack. He just basically has the shirt. Now, at first, I really wasn't too keen on this skin, because even though, yes, I do like the lore-inspired skins, it's very, very plain and very casual. But then, I don't know what happened, but the skin just kind of grew on me, because I guess the casual look is somewhat fitting and a nice change of pace, especially for a hero whose normal skin is very intricate kit. Here, he just seems like a normal, cool dude with awesome shades and some bamboo jumpy boys. And also a gun that can either heal me or shoot me, so I don't want to get on his bad side, so I'm going to try to make him feel as gassed as possible. But overall, it's a dope looking skin for a dope looking hero. While the skin itself is pretty plain and boring, the gun is a nice little substitute for that swag that he's kind of missing. Because here we got various tropical themes with the coconut, bamboo, the leaves, you name it, he's got it on his gun. If only he shot little tiny coconuts for the heal bullets, that would be so adorable. But for being his best skin, I gotta say this is gonna be a pretty good skin for years on end, not only because of the backstory and the lore, but because he just looks so dope. But anyway guys, that is my list of the top 5 best Batiste skins. We will do Sigma skins probably in a couple months from now, in case maybe he gets a Halloween skin. I might do it after the Halloween event, but we'll just have to see. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.